We are all having a share of anxiety. We often diagnose ourselves on the basis of Google search and then we get worried that मुझे anxiety disorder तो नहीं हो गया, मुझे कोई problem तो नहीं हो गई या कोई mental health disorder तो नहीं हो गया. Yes, so here I am. My name is Tripti Sharma. I'm a counseling psychologist based out in Noida. I'm here to tell you what exactly anxiety is, and more than that, I'm going to tell you the 3 skills that will help you manage the anxiety. I'm not getting into the diagnosis of anxiety. I do not want you to diagnose yourself on any case. I'm just here to give you a basic idea of what anxiety is. आपने notice किया होगा जब भी आपको कोई anxious thoughts आते हैं, You must be thinking about future और आप past के बारे में सोच रहे होंगे. You must not be in the present right now. But we all know that we can only control our present, but not our past or not our future. So the next time you feel anxious, you just need to ask yourself, am I thinking about future or past, or am I really not being in present? And 99.9% you will agree on that you will be not in your present at all. Number 2, you will notice that only negative thoughts are there whenever you're thinking about future or past. Number 3, whatever you are feeling in that anxious thought, you will be believing in that thought 110%. For example, you will think that in future this is gonna go wrong and there is no person who can convince me or who can tell me that this is not gonna go wrong. So here we become adamant to our thought that this is gonna happen to me or maybe I'll fail. So here you will feel that your thoughts, your anxious thoughts are always in future or always thinking about past dilemma. So there are some skills that will help you ground to present. So the first skill is grounding technique. So what you have to do is the moment you notice that you are going in future or you're going in past, you have to just stop yourself and start looking around the things that you have and start labeling them. For example, if I'm feeling anxious right now, I'll quickly go around and see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm in my office right now and I have a white wall around me. I have plants around me and I'm sitting in my office and recording this video. Now it may sound bizarre to you, but what is happening is it is helping me ground to the present right now. So this activity will help me understand that I'm in present right now and I'm not in future where I have already predicted a negative future for myself. So this is a part of a grounding technique where you have engaged your eyes. You can also engage your other senses also. So for example, you are in the kitchen and you are having those anxious thoughts at that time. So what you do, start eating 5 things around you. So whenever you will do that, the taste in the palate will remind you that you are in the present and you are in the kitchen eating right now and you are not in the past or future. So in this way, you can engage your other senses also. So number 2 is worry time. So I can understand that we all are having a lot of worries and it's not easy at all to stop them. So what you do is you have a specific time of the day to put all your worries for 15 minutes. So take out a jar and put all your worries in the jar and for 15 minutes every day, take one worry out of the jar and only think about those 15 minutes of that worry and try to solve it. But remember to put alarm after those 15 minutes and you don't have to go beyond those 15 minutes to worry. So whenever you're thinking about a worry and you're putting a certain time for a worry, you are able to solve that and think about those worry in a more positive way rather than thinking all the time about those worries. And please don't fool your mind. If you have thought at 11 o'clock in the morning that you will worry at 6 o'clock in the evening, so at 6 o'clock, please do think about those worries very sincerely and honestly. And you will notice that your emotional charge would have become lower as compared to what it was at 11 o'clock. So the third technique is breathing. जैसे कि हमें सबको पता है कि हमें ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइजेस करनी चाहिए, मेडिटेशन करना चाहिए. इट हेल्प्स अस टू मेक आवर बॉडी एंड मेक अस फील रिलैक्स्ड एंड काम. बट देन वी ऑल्सो से दैट मुझसे मेडिटेशन नहीं हो पाता, breathing exercise करने का time नहीं मिलता. So this technique is breathing and it is said as square breathing. So this square breathing is absolutely doable whether you are in an online class or in a meeting. So take your index finger, take your another hand and draw a square. So every time you draw a square, breathe in, and every time you draw a square, breathe out. So it goes like this. Now you may ask that why you are doing this. So the whole idea is to bring you back to the present. So if you notice you are having an anxious thought and your thoughts is going in future or past, you just have to bring them in present. And how you do that? Do this particular activity. So you will be first touching your hand and you will be feeling that there is something going on your hand, and then you will be making a square. So you will be concentrating on making a square, you will be concentrating on your breathing. So how would you concentrate on so many tasks and also think negative, right? So here you will be concentrating on different other tasks and that negative thought will go away gradually. And it will ground you to the present and you will realize that I'm sitting here in my office and everything is okay. I really hope that these 3 skills will work for you, and I really wish that you will be feeling better after doing it.